Hi there everyone, your Power Al here with another vlog. So this vlog is going to be another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and if I'm being honest, this is one that I have been intending to do for quite a bit as well, because I updated one of my decks, and it's just, I never got around to doing this video, so yeah, let's show it off. So what I have here is my updated Crystal Beast deck. I updated this whenever the Crystal Beast structure deck came out. Was it last year? I don't remember, but I got 3 copies of the structure deck and then just updated this with some of the new cards here, because some of the new cards that they added were pretty good. And as usual, I'm gonna go over the main deck first and then the extra deck, because that has gone through some changes as well. So with the monster lineup, I have 2 copies of Rainbow Dragon, and I mean this one is pretty self-explanatory. You can't summon it without having 7 different Crystal Beast monsters in your field and or graveyard, and you can't activate any of its effects to turn it summoned. But when it's out, and you can activate its effects, you can give it a big buff and attack, because one of its effects, you send Crystal Beast cards that you control to the graveyard, and for every Crystal Beast card you send, it gains 1000 attack. And the other one is you can banish all the Crystal Beast monsters in your graveyard and then shuffle all cards on the field into the deck, which is a really nice way to just board wipe things when your opponent's not expecting it, and if you can just recover from that during your turn, then your opponent is pretty much empty. Then I have 3 copies of Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. So this one has the standard Crystal Beast effect. If it's destroyed, it can go to the graveyard, or it could go to the spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell instead of going to the graveyard. But also, you can also, if a battle is involving one of your Crystal Beast monsters, you can send this card from your hand, or you can special summon this card from your hand into the monster zone. And then another one of its effects, you can banish this card, treat it as a continuous spell, special summon a Crystal Beast monster from your deck, but negate its effects, and if you do, add an ultimate crystal monster from your deck to your hand. So it's a really good way to just search for Rainbow Dragon and add it to your hand, which is really useful for some of the spells, actually. Sapphire Pegasus is probably the best Crystal Beast monster, just because whenever it's summoned, you can just place a Crystal Beast monster from your hand, your deck, or your graveyard into the spell and trap card zone, including copies of itself. So you can just go off on some combos there by just continuously bringing copies of Sapphire Pegasus into the spell and trap card zone and then finding ways to special summon them, or just getting the other Crystal Beast monsters out to meet the requirements for summoning this, as well as one of the new cards added. But yeah. Also, this deck doesn't have any of the advanced Crystal Beast monsters, because those cards have since come out, but I don't really think I'm going to be using them. Anyways, Amber Mammoth, it's there. I really only have Amber Mammoth, Topaz Tiger, Cobalt Eagle, Amethyst Cat, and Emerald Tortoise, just to meet the Crystal Beast requirement for this. But, I mean, these do have their niche uses, I guess. Amber Mammoth can protect the other Crystal Beasts if I really need to. Topaz Tiger can buff its attack in a battle to 2000. That can come in handy. Cobalt Eagle probably has the most use out of these other 5, because I could just return a Crystal Beast monster on my field to the top of the deck, which means I could recycle Sapphire Pegasus if I really need to. Amethyst Cat, cut its attack in half to directly attack the opponent. That could come in handy. Emerald Tortoise, I could just change it to defense position, or any of my other monsters to defense position if I want to. Ruby Carbuncle, this one I run 2 copies of, just because this also has a really good effect where if it's special summoned, then I can special summon as many Crystal Beast monsters as possible in the spell and trap card zone into the monster zone. So if I just special summon this and I have Sapphire Pegasus in the spell and trap card zone, that gets more searches. And it's pretty easy to summon Ruby Carbuncle as well with its or to special summon it with some of the other cards I run. Next up, I have these two Pendulum monsters. These were added support that I wasn't sure if I was going to be running, but they do have their uses, mainly Crystal Master, but Crystal Keeper, its Pendulum effect, it can give my Ultimate Crystal and Crystal Beast cards some layer of protection, which is mainly what it's there for. I'm not really going to be using it for its regular effect, but yeah. And then Crystal Master, its Pendulum effect, means that the opponent can't target Ultimate Crystal or Crystal Beast monsters with card effects, so more protection there. But its other effect, when it's treated as a monster, I can tribute it and add an Ultimate Crystal monster, Crystal Beast, or a Crystal Spell and Trap from the deck to the hand, which is really nice being able to search for any of those things. Then Elemental Hero Neos to just meet the requirement for Rainbow Neos. And I like Rainbow Neos a lot. That's it for the monsters. So let's go on to the spells and traps. Ancient City Rainbow Ruins is my field spell of choice. There is Advanced Dark, but didn't really want to run that. Maybe if I do revise this deck in the future, possibly. But it gains effects depending on how many Crystal Beast monsters I have in the spell and trap card zone. If I have one, this card gains some protection. If I have two, I can have the battle damage I take. If I have three, I can send the Crystal Beast monster I control to the graveyard to negate an opponent's spell or trap. Or just any spell and trap, really. But why would I negate my own stuff? 4, I can draw a card. Then 5, I can special summon a Crystal Beast monster to the spell and trap card zone. The draw power could come in handy, and being able to special summon one if I do have 5 Crystal Beast cards in the spell and trap card zone could come in handy if Ruby Carbuncle is one of them, or Sapphire Pegasus. But yeah, it's just a nice little thing to have. Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates is one of the new cards that was added in the structure deck, however many months ago that was. But with this, if I have an Ultimate Crystal monster in my hand, which is going to be Rainbow Dragon, I can reveal it, then activate one of its effects, or if I have an Ultimate Crystal monster on the field, I can activate both of those effects in sequence. And those effects are, I could take a Rainbow Bridge card or a Rainbow Refraction from the deck and either add it to the hand or send it to the graveyard. So I actually have the 3 different Rainbow Bridge cards, and those cards are all very, very useful. I don't run Rainbow Refraction, but yeah. Or I could special summon a Crystal Beast monster from the hand, deck, graveyard, or spell and trap card zone. So just a free special summon to something that I could really use. I can only activate 1 Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates per turn, but very, very useful card, especially because it is easy to get Rainbow Dragon into my hand to activate either of those effects. But being able to search for Rainbow Bridge or the other 2 Rainbow Bridge cards, really nice. Called by the Grave, just a nice little thing. I mean, it's a very useful card just in general, being able to prevent hand traps from happening, or even just the occasional banishing something from the opponent's graveyard that they could use. But yeah, Crystal Abundance is a nice little last resort card. If I have 4 Crystal Beast cards in the spell and trap card zone, I can activate it, and it just sends all cards on the field to the graveyard. It doesn't destroy them, just sends them, and then I can special summon as many Crystal Beast monsters as possible, equal to the number of cards that the opponent sent. Crystal Beacon is nice. I really like this. I might add another one. I might mess around with some ratios here, but Crystal Beacon is really nice because if I have 2 or more Crystal Beast cards in the spell and trap card zone, I can special summon 1 from the deck. So 2 Sapphire Pegasus are in the spell and trap card zone, boom. Right? Ruby Carbuncle comes out, those get special summoned, then I can just use their effects again. It's really nice that Sapphire Pegasus doesn't have a once per turn effect. Crystal Blessing is really nice. If I have at least 2 Crystal Beast monsters in the graveyard, I can just place them in the spell and trap card zone. Just 2, or up to 2. So yeah, really nice to recycle some Crystal Beast cards if I had them sent to the graveyard for any other reason. Crystal Bond, I run 3 of because it's really nice. Being able to search for a Crystal Beast to add to the hand and then place a different one into the spell and trap card zone. I can only activate 1 Crystal Bond per turn, but it's it's a really nice card. Also, I just like how it has my boy Johan in the artwork petting Ruby Carbuncle. Crystal Promise, pretty basic, just special summon a Crystal Beast monster from the spell and trap card zone. And, I mean, special summoning Ruby Carbuncle or Sapphire Pegasus with that, really nice. Or even Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. Double or Nothing is because I run double Utopia and Utopia. Just nice as a little surprise card, I guess. Being able to just make a monster get super strong. Neos Fusion, because I do run Rainbow Neos and this is my way of getting it out. So, yeah, and it also gives Rainbow Neos some protection. Because, yeah, the only thing is, once I activate Neos Fusion, I'm done special summoning for that turn. But being able to get Rainbow Neos out, pretty nice. I run 3 copies of Rainbow Bridge. Really simple. Add a Crystal Spell Trap from the deck to the hand. So, Awakening of Crystal Ultimates, Crystal Abundance, Beacon, Blessing, Bond, Promise, any of those. Any of those is just able to be searched with it. So, yeah. And then here is another new card from the structure deck, Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. So with this, during the main phase, I get an additional normal summon of a Crystal Beast monster in addition to my regular normal summon. And then it has other effects as well. I can only use each of the following effects of Rainbow Bridge of the Heart once per turn. During the main phase, I can destroy a Crystal Beast card that I control or in my hand, and if I do, I can add a Crystal Spell Trap from the deck to the hand. Then, if a Crystal Beast monster is... or not then, but like also, if a Crystal Beast monster is placed in my spawn trap card zone, even during the damage step, I can target a card the opponent controls, return both that card and this card back to the hand. So, just really nice being able to utilize those effects. Getting the extra normal summon could help, but then there's also just being able to search for a Crystal Spell and Trap. So, and being able to just return this into the hand just in case I needed to. Rare Value is also a nice one. If I have 2 or more Crystal Beast cards in the Spell and Trap card zone, the opponent chooses one of them to go to the graveyard, then I draw 2 cards. Then onwards to traps, I have Crystal Conclave. So once per turn, if a face-up Crystal Beast monster I control is destroyed by battle or a card effect, I can special summon a Crystal Beast monster from the deck. So that's nice. Then I can send this card from the field to the graveyard, then target a Crystal Beast card I control and 1 card on the field, return them to the hand. You cannot activate these effects on the same chain. That's also nice as well. Crystal Miracle is one really useful card that was new and added from the structure deck. This is just a free negate of a spell and trap. When a spell trap, or a monster effect actually, is activated, I can destroy a Crystal Beast card I control, and if I do, negate the activation and destroy that card. If a Crystal Beast monster is placed in the spell and trap card zone while this card is in my graveyard, even during the damage step, I can banish this card, place a Crystal Beast monster from my hand, deck, or graveyard. Card face up as a spell and trap card zone. So, yeah, just destroy a Crystal Beast monster, potentially have it go to my graveyard to get more use out of it with some of my other cards, and just negate anything that the opponent activates. And then I can add another Crystal Beast card. So it's just a really useful counter trap. Rainbow Bridge of Salvation was actually one I was considering not adding, but after just pondering on it, like this was one of the last additions I put in this deck. If there are 2 monsters with different monster types among the level 10 or higher on the field, I shuffle all cards except this from both players' hands, field, and graveyards in this deck. Then each player draws 5 cards. You can banish this card from your graveyard, add a Crystal Beast monster, and 1 field spell from your deck to your hand. So, I don't know how often I'm going to be able to use the level 10 effect, but I could send this to the graveyard with Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates to get a search for a Crystal Beast and Rainbow Ruins. So, it has its uses. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep this in or not. Next up, Ultimate Crystal Magic. I only run 1 copy of this now. I think I had 2 or 3 before. But when a Crystal Beast monster I control is destroyed by battle, I can send 7 Crystal Beast monsters with different names from the hand, deck, and or face up on the field, special summon an Ultimate Crystal Fusion monster from the deck, and it's treated as a fusion summon. If a face up Ultimate Crystal monster I control leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, I can banish this card from the graveyard and then just get more Crystal Beast monsters out from the graveyard as a spell and trap card, or as a continuous spell card. So yeah, this it's a little fun deck to mess with, but yeah. Also, I need to go over the extra deck, so let's do that. So this is the extra deck. It's changed a bit since its last iteration, but let's go over the fusion monsters. This is the newest edition from the structure deck. This is Ultimate Crystal Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. What a name. Requires an Ultimate Crystal monster plus 7 Crystal Beast monsters, or I could just use Ultimate Crystal Fusion to get it out. But, must be special summoned from the extra deck. During a duel, I special summon an Ultimate Crystal monster by banishing the above monsters from the field and or graveyard. While 7 or more Ultimate Crystal Beast monsters with different names are banished, this card gains 7,000 attack. That's a lot. If this card has not battled this turn, I can tribute this card, shuffle as many cards on the field as possible into the deck, and if I do, special summon as many number of my banished Crystal Beast monsters. So nice board wipe, followed by just getting as many Crystal Beast monsters as possible. Preferably my copies of Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon, because those are 3,000 attack to just finish off the opponent, and since they won't have anything on the field, and probably nothing in their hand to stop it, that leaves them open. But, yeah, I could summon this decently well, especially since I could just get out Rainbow Overdragon and then this. But yeah, I only run 1 copy of Rainbow Overdragon. Requirement is 7 Crystal Beast monsters. It's always treated as an Ultimate Crystal card, yada yada yada. But must be either Fusion Summon or Special Summon by attributing 1 level 10 Ultimate Crystal monster, which I can also do decently well with some of the new stuff that came out in the Crystal Beast structure deck. But yeah. So I can banish a Crystal Beast monster from the deck. This card gains attack equal to the banished monster until the end of the turn, and I can also tribute this Fusion Summon card to shuffle all cards on the field into the deck. So that's nice. Just being able to just do that. But one thing I could do actually is just tribute this, and then to activate its effect, and then summon this potentially. But yeah. Next up, Rainbow Neos, summoned with Neos Fusion. Requires Neos and an Ultimate Crystal monster. And then I could send a monster to the graveyard to shuffle all of the opponent's monsters, send a spell trap to the graveyard to shuffle the opponent's spell traps, or send the top card of my deck to the graveyard to shuffle all cards in the opponent's graveyard into the deck. It's really nice, plus the 4,500 attack makes it really strong. So yeah, I like Rainbow Neos quite a bit. Just a really cool card. Next up is number 39, Utopia, and Utopia Double. It goes into... The combo is I summon this, use its effect to search for double or nothing, and then summon Utopia. The monster that gets special summoned with this effect, which would be Utopia, gets attack doubled. Utopia, I can detach a material from it to negate an attack, which I could use in tandem with double or nothing, and make this thing attack again, and double its attack to 10,000. The only thing is, a monster that is summoned through Utopia Double's effect cannot attack directly, but easily get a 10,000 attack point monster out. Really nice. Next up is a new addition. This is number 41, Baguska, the Terribly Tired Tapir. Is it Tapir? Tapir? I don't know. But this is the creature that Drowsy is based off of. And Muna from Pokemon. But yeah, it requires 2 level 4 monsters. Once per turn during the standby phase, detach a material from this card. If I cannot, destroy it. This attack position card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent cannot target this attack position card with card effects. And while this card is face up, while it's face up in defense position, change all face up monsters on the field to defense position. Also negate the activated effects of all monsters that were in defense position the turn this effect was activated. So just nice to stall for a little bit. Dugarus the Timeless requires 2 level 4 monsters. I can detach 2 materials from this card, then activate one of the following effects. Skip my next draw phase, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. The draw power is really nice. I could skip my main phase. I can then special summon a monster from the graveyard in defense position, or skip the battle phase of my next turn, but double the attack of one monster I control control until the end of this turn. So I'm really using it for the draw power, but just nice for those other additional effects. Lightning Chidori requires 2 level 4 wind monsters. When this card is Xyz summoned, I can target a set card the opponent controls. Return that target to the bottom of the deck. Once per turn, I can detach an Xyz material from this card to target a card the opponent controls. Return that target to the top of the deck. So that's nice. Evil Swarm Exciton Knight. Once per chain during the main phase or the opponent's battle phase, if the opponent has more total cards in their hand and their side of the field than I do, I can attach a material from this card, destroy all other cards on the field. Also, your opponent takes no further damage this turn, and it's a quick effect. Another new addition is Abyss Dweller. Requires 2 level 4 monsters. While this card has a material attached that was originally water, it won't. All water monsters that control gain 500 attack. That's not why I'm using it, but once per turn, which is a quick effect, I can detach a material from this card. Your opponent cannot activate any card effects in their graveyard this turn, which is nice. Being able to prevent the opponent from utilizing their own graveyard has a lot of advantages. Onwards to Link monsters. Just a generic Link 4 with Boral Sword Dragon. Requires 3 effect monsters or more. Cannot be destroyed by battle. Once per turn, I can target an attack position monster, change its defense position, and this card can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. Then the opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to that. And then when this card declares an attack on a face-up monster, I can activate this effect until the end of this turn. This card gains attack equal to half that monster's current attack. So, a Ryoku effect. Nightmare Unicorn, Nightmare Phoenix for the draw power, if they're co-linked. And, I mean, I can also use Nightmare Unicorn's effect to target a card on the field, return a card to the deck. Nightmare Phoenix, if this card is link summoned, I can discard a card and target a spell trap the opponent controls and destroy it. So, yeah, really nice for just that extra bit of draw power if I really need it. Barricade Borg Blocker is there for protecting my spell cards, my continuous or field spell cards. And I can get a search for like Rainbow Bridge of the Heart or Ancient City Rainbow Ruins. Really nice. But that's it for the extra deck. So now we do some test draws, because that's always fun. Shuffling time. Also, shout out to Jamie for getting me this mat a while ago, because, gosh, I love Johan. One of my favorite characters in GX. It's no secret to people, I really love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. It's my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, and I love a lot of the characters in it, a lot of the archetypes that were introduced in GX, and I wish some of them would get more support. Also, we got some volcanic support coming out soon in Japan, so expect at some point in the future some kind of volcanic deck profile. But yeah, so anyways, test hand time, because yeah, so I'm gonna do 2 test hands like I usually do. It's been a while since I've done these, I don't remember what I do, but this is what the first test hand is. This is gonna be treated as if I had a turn 1 start. So let's see here. Right off the bat, it's nice that I got Sapphire Pegasus here, but let's activate Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. So summon Sapphire Pegasus, and I get a search. So I guess another Sapphire Pegasus. Let me remember this and try to remember this whole thing, because it's been a while since I've used this deck. Yeah, so I'll do that. Then I guess destroy this to search for a spell or trap. So I guess I could just do Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates. Or so just some ideas here, because this admittedly wasn't the best hand. So... Yeah. I'll take that. And then let's see what I have. It's a shame that I drew Rainbow Bridge of Salvation because it would be nice to be able to send this from the deck with Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates, but oh well. So I'm actually gonna play that. Reveal to the opponent. Haha. So that goes there. I can add... Where's Rainbow Bridge? There you go. Add Rainbow Bridge. So use that. So now I can add... I guess I could do Crystal Beacon to get out that. Sure, let's do Crystal Beacon. And activate that. I get Ruby Carbuncle out. Ruby Carbuncle, there you are. Ooh, yeah, that actually works out. Ruby Carbuncle is now summoned, which means these two come out. I get two things to place into the spell and trap card zone, so one of them will be, I guess, this. Yeah. So, Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon. Then this. I guess. Does that work? I don't know. But sure, let's try that. Then banish that to what is it's add or special summon another one of these, so its effects are negated, which I guess doesn't really matter at this point. So let's do you. And then I can add an Ultimate Crystal monster. So, I mean, I only have the other copy of Rainbow Dragon. But I have 4 monsters here with which to do something with. Then I set you. Let's go for this. Or not. Let's see, I could either go for a Link Summon or... Because in terms of continuous spells, I can't really add another Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. That wouldn't really work. So yeah, I'm just going to go for the Link Summon with Dugares. Use its effect. Banish those two to draw 2 cards. So I got a rare value and a Crystal Miracle. So... and I have to discard a card as well. Oh! Haha! So... yeah, just send Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. And then banish it, so I can get a Crystal Beast monster to my hand, and a field spell. Why is... yeah, Rainbow Bridge of the Heart, why is that there? Because that should still be in the field. Let's see. Oh, that means I also get the additional normal summon as well. So, here's where I add Rainbow Ruins, and then add my other copy of Sapphire Pegasus. How many different Crystal Beast monsters do I have currently? So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, this is working. This is working. Do that. Normal summon another Sapphire Pegasus, which means I get another one, so that's 6 of them. Or 5 of them. I can count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That's 5 different ones of those. Then, activate rare value. So it doesn't really matter which one the opponent sends. So I guess send Topaz Tiger. Okay, do that. Do that. I didn't activate Crystal Bond this turn, did I? No, I didn't. Cool, that was a nice draw. Okay then. Crystal Bond, which means I can add. Let's see. So. I guess add you to the Spell and Trap card zone and Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon to the hand. And then... Oh, hello. Did not mean to move you. So now, I just need to figure out how to get Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon to the graveyard. Then I can summon Rainbow Dragon. So, let's see. What could I summon here? Okay. I figured it out. Here's what I'm gonna do. Just send these 3. I'll keep a Sapphire Pegasus on the field. To Link Summon Nightmare Unicorn. And with Nightmare Unicorn's effect, when it is Link Summon, I can discard a card and target a card in the field and return it to the deck. Which is any card, including mine. So discard you. And then I'll actually return Sapphire Pegasus to the deck just in case, because it would suck to have that just banished for whatever reason and the others I couldn't make use of. But now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different Crystal Beast monsters. So I can now summon Rainbow Dragon. And then from there, I can then, let's see, I can then summon Rainbow, I can summon both of these actually, because then I can just tribute Rainbow Dragon to summon Rainbow Overdragon, and now, since I summoned an Ultimate Crystal Monster, I mean I summoned 2 technically with Rainbow Dragon, I can then just special summon this by banishing the materials for it. So, there we go. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that, just... yeah, I'll do that. Just do that. And then banish 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now that's out. I have both of their powerful effects. I can just set this for the opponent's turn just in case I want to activate that. I have I can only activate 1 Crystal Miracle per turn, so I might as well just do that. But that's what my board is like from a from just 5 cards. I have Rainbow Overdragon's powerful effect. I have Rainbow Overdrive, or Rainbow Dragon Overdrive's effect as well. This thing is currently, what, at 11,000? And I could just on the opponent's turn, just use either of these since these both have quick effects. So, actually, no. Wait, yeah, this is a quick effect. Okay, yeah. So, really, really nice. And then I can get my other Crystal Beast monsters that are banished back out. So, not a bad start for this. I got some really lucky draws with Duogaress and Rare Value, admittedly. And I don't know. I thought I had a bad hand at the start, but it kind of worked. Anyways, now let's do a turn 2 setup here. Gosh, I need to like reshuffle all this. The way I have this set up, I've mentioned this before, but like, it's probably gonna give me back problems. So, oops. But let me just shuffle this, and you already saw how I shuffle, so I'm not gonna bother with that. So just give me a quick moment. Okay, so the deck is all shuffled. This is now a test hand if I were to go second in a duel, and assuming I could pull off all these effects. Rainbow Bridge, ooh, Sapphire Pegasus, another, actually, ooh, we might have something here, so, let's start things off with the draw. Okay, how do I do? So we got Rainbow Bridge of the Heart, which I will activate. Summon Sapphire Pegasus. Again, this is assuming I can get all these effects off. Sapphire Pegasus. So I'll put Crystal Beast Rainbow Dragon in the Spell and Trap card zone. Then banish it, so I can special summon another Crystal Beast monster, and then add an Ultimate Crystal card or Crystal monster from my deck to the hand. So you and I don't know, because your effects will be negated. You, I guess. So there we go. Then this is where I can do a few more things. I still have the additional normal summon. So... I can do a few things here, actually. Effect of Rainbow Bridge of the Heart. Destroy this, so I can add a Crystal Spell or Trap. Could do Crystal Bond, or do I have? I do have Awakening the Crystal Ultimates in my hand, so yeah, let's do Crystal Bond, just because that's nice. Being able to search for that. And then let's activate Crystal Bond. So now I can add let's... What do I want to add? Because now I can do a few different things here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll add this to my hand and Ruby Carbuncle into the Spell and Trap card zone. I think. Is that the strat I want to do? Because now, let's see, I can use this to search. Wait, no. Actually, yes. So I still have my additional normal summons. So Sapphire Pegasus will go there. And now I can place Another Sapphire Pegasus. There we go. So now, I just do the Rainbow Bridge to add Crystal Promise. There we go, yes. I could have done Crystal Beacon as well, but no. So, there's that. Then I will Xyz summon for Dugaress. Use this effect to get the draw 2 and discard 1. So, draw 2, discard 1. I already used my normal summon, so these two are kind of dead draws. Doesn't really affect me. Oh, if I was able to normal summon Crystal Master, that would have been nice, but that's fine. I'll just discard No, I'll discard you just in case, because that's what 1, 2, 3, 4 different Crystal Beast monsters right now. So now Crystal Promise to get you out, which gets you two out, which then gets 2 more Crystal Beasts out. So 1, 2. So yeah, I only need 1 more Crystal Beast out to get Rainbow Dragon. So then from there, Awakening of the Crystal Ultimates, reveal the Rainbow Dragon. So now I can either special summon or... Special summon would be nice. But I could also just add... or send this to the graveyard. Yeah, let's do that. Because then... with this, I could do some more things. So now I can banish Rainbow Bridge of Salvation to get a Crystal Beast monster to my hand, as well as so you and Ancient City Rainbow Ruins. I will then play Rainbow Ruins. So I have that. Let's just link 3 for Nightmare Unicorn again. And I get the bounce effect with it. So I can discard you. And that puts me to 7 different Crystal Beast monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce something on the opponent's side of the field. Set you. Summon Rainbow Dragon. Then tribute it to summon to summon Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. And then actually no, let's not set you yet. So I tribute this. And then this shuffles all cards on the field into the deck. Oh, wait a minute. If I were to do that, hold up. Do I have 7 different Crystal Beast monsters out in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I do have Rainbow Dragon out, or Rainbow Overdragon out now. So, I mean, I could just tribute that and then the Crystal Beast monsters to get Rainbow Dragon Overdrive out. Because that would be nice. But I do have a way of just disrupting the opponent now. And then I have Crystal Miracle as a negate, so... not bad, I guess. But, yeah. It's a decent turn 2 starting hand with the potential to get Rainbow Dragon Overdrive. So, yeah. Or I could just do that, get that out, just banish all of the crap to summon this, then use this to just wipe the opponent's field and get out all these Crystal Beast stuff and just KO the opponent. But yeah, that's a turn 2 hand. Assuming I can pull all those effects off, but not bad for a casual deck, I'll say. And I do like playing with the Crystal Beast deck, so yeah. Anyways, sorry this deck profile is coming to you a little bit late, but hopefully the next one will be coming sooner, since there is a deck of mine that I do want to update, because it's been a very, very long time since that one has been updated. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you like the Crystal Beast cards, because I really, really like them, and I like that they got a buff with this. And there's still some things I could probably do, like mess around with some ratios here, or maybe mess with the advanced Crystal Beasts. I don't know. Also, I do need to replace these Crystal Beasts with the ultra rare versions from the advanced Crystal Beast set, because I like the shiny cards, and shiny cards in a crystal themed deck, it just makes sense to me. I don't know. I mean, it's an unnecessary thing, but yeah. Anyways, I'm just gonna end it off here, and thank you all so much for watching. If there's anything you want to suggest for this particular deck, then feel free to let me know. But remember, I am keeping these decks in, they're a decently casual decks. I'm not trying to be like super competitive or anything like that, but yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna end it off here. So thank you all so much for watching, and see you next time for another vlog. Later. Also, these two token cards that came with the structure deck, I just really, really like, because I do like Johann as a character. I mean, this one just has like Ruby Carbuncle's regular art just layered over Johann, but yeah. Also, I know I'm calling him Johann because that's his Japanese name, but yeah, and he is called Jesse Anderson in the dub. And for some reason they gave him a southern accent even though he's from Scandinavia. I don't know. Again, one of my favorite characters in GX. Not my exact favorite, but he's up there. Anyways, yeah, that's it. So, later.